welcome to part 2 of my reaction and review to the Injustice animation. Let's get started.
Robin doesn't punch people after they go fetal.
You're not Robin, so shut up!
Nightwing. Grayson, get up!
I wonder if Nightwing's death is going to have any lasting consequences whatsoever.
But now you shall be called Deadwing.
It's almost hilarious how quickly they bring him back. Death doesn't matter in comics.
I offer my loyalty and my support.
If Ra's al Ghul is on your side, you're on the wrong fucking side. It's a pretty fucking big red flag. And honestly, Superman's kind of an idiot for not realizing it immediately the nanosecond Ra's al Ghul was on his team. God, what an idiot.
Think of the lives we'd save. Check.
Smoking.
What?
Cigarettes kill far more. People keep smoking even though they know it's killing them. Their families can only watch them die.
And?
You want to save lives? Jail every smoker. Check. And imprison anyone who speeds. Traffic fatalities are huge. Check. Lock up everyone who leaves a dangerous dog unchained. Check. Finally, we kill anyone who doesn't recycle. Checkmate.
Honestly, Mr. Terrific here makes some excellent points that I feel like the other heroes just didn't illustrate well enough. And he points out the fact that violent crime makes up for a pretty minor number of human deaths. Warfare and violence is bad. No one disagrees with that, but it is so small compared to other sources of death, like, you know, heart disease, lung cancer, etc., etc., things that people inflict upon themselves. And if he wants to save the most amount of lives, inarguably the number of deaths he is reducing by starting this police state is minuscule to the number of people who die through other causes. And I feel like this is a really solid argument, and it's the first argument that I have heard the entire movie that really, you know, caught my attention and kind of swayed my opinion. I was kind of on Superman's team up until this point, so good on the movie. Good on the movie for presenting some excellent and interesting arguments.
The atom has entered your skull with a microscopic shard of kryptonite.
Wait, this is an actually solid plan. This might work. Holy shit.
Perhaps I can be of assistance. This is highly concentrated chemotherapeutic gas.
I take back what I said. That was hilariously easy. I forgot that Ra's al Ghul was just evil Batman.
Dad!
Honestly, this one is 100% on Jonathan Kent for not running to shelter the nanosecond a fight broke out with fucking Superman. I mean, why would you just stand around and watch the action? Do you not understand how fucking shrapnel and misfires and collateral damage works? This is 100% his fault. Get the fuck out of harm's way. You know who you are? You're the type of person who sees a car accident and then slows down to a crawl to get a better look at the wreck, and then the person behind you slams into the back of your car because you had come to a near stop in the middle of a fucking highway. Fuck those people. Hate those people. Don't rubberneck. Move on and get out of the way. And this is the part where it snowballs. It's only gonna go downhill from here, boys. Superman's just gonna go straight evil at this after this moment. Mark my words. Mark my fucking words, dudes.
You're gathering in his name? The fascist!
And I was 100% right. Harley Quinn is so fucking useless this entire movie, and she only exists because she's a popular character, not because she adds anything to the plot whatsoever. And because she has to be around for a couple of scenes, other more interesting characters that are more relevant to the plot just sort of show up, do one thing, and then die. and they're cut short just to make more time for this bitch. Can't stand her. I like Harley Quinn as a character when she's done well and she has room to breathe, but she doesn't belong in the story and I want her out of it.
And you didn't even offer me any jerky?
I mean, disguising yourself as a chair is one way to get a girl to sit on your lap.
I give you a Mazo. Imagine one of these in every city in town.
Tested in a small town.
Have evil killer robots just never existed in this version of the timeline? How is Superman this fucking stupid? This is obviously gonna go wrong. There's no timeline in which killer robots make things better. Ever. What the fuck did I just say? God damn it, it just goes immediately wrong. How did Superman not foresee this? I thought he was supposed to be a smart character. What the fuck? How the fuck is Superman not immediately, instantaneously swooping down to stop this robot? Is he not immediately overhead supervising the robot to make sure it doesn't go fucking rogue? How is he this stupid? God damn it. Sure, now you show up now that half a dozen people are dead. What the fuck took you so long, Superman? You can move at relativistic speeds. You should have been in here seconds ago. People died and it's your fault. Hey, Hawkman's here! Well, Hawkman's gone.
Time to get experimental. Oh yeah!
That's so fucking cool. He's gone too. I'm laughing because they're a joke.
He's my father.
You disappoint me.
Ra's al Ghul's a bad guy. Whoever could have guessed that?
Prepare to die, boy.
This moment would have way more impact if this movie would have been like a 12 episode like season of a show and the characters had time to breathe and like make connections and show us the audience why we should be invested. But Damian's been on screen for like a collective 5 minutes, so I don't really give a shit. Bullshit. You can't weaken metal by covering it in ice for 2 seconds. That's not how physics work. Not to mention it's made out of a metal that can resist punches from goddamn Superman. I call bullshit of the highest degree on this scene.
I had hoped killing the Joker children was a momentary madness.
Honestly, that assumption was kind of your fault. Murdering innocent people without provocation has never been Superman's thing. Kind of a red flag. You're kind of an idiot for not seeing it coming.
Earth 9 Superman.
Oh great, now there's 2 Supermans. I bet money, I bet all of the money that since there's 2 Supermans, there's gonna be 2 Lois Lanes, and she's just gonna talk no jutsu him out of it. Called it!
You're not Lois.
And you're not mine, Clark. He died stopping Brainiac. Every life was sacred to him. Is it not to you?
I deserve death.
Well, that was easy. Honestly, too easy. There's so many minutes of this movie devoted entirely to trying to convince Superman to not be a fascist world dictator. And all it took was Lois showing up and being like, life is sacred. Boom. Instant reversal. I deserve death. Blah. It feels too easy because the movie is so fucking rushed that nothing had time to breathe or make an impact. This would have been such a good scene if she had more time to say more than like 2 fucking sentences. This is such a good story that was ruined by being so rushed.
But maybe we've all earned a second chance.
Oh, fuck off. Alright. Final thoughts. So, even though I kind of trashed this movie a lot, especially towards the end there, Honestly, 99% of my criticism is just that it was too rushed. Now, I'm aware that the game did it better. I'm aware that the comics that the game was loosely based on told the story better. But guess what? I'm not reviewing that right now. So if I hear any of you motherfuckers go, the comics were better, shut up. I'm not reviewing the comics, I'm not reviewing the game, I'm reviewing the animation, and the animation struggled by being too rushed. There was an easy way to fix this. Either one, make it an animated series instead of a movie, or two, cut some characters. There's so much shit that happened in this movie that didn't impact the plot at all. And so much of it could have been cut to make room for the parts that were actually important and give like breath to the story. Let it breathe. There was a way to execute this better, and I'm moderately disappointed that it wasn't taken advantage of. However, that being said, despite the fact that I'm complaining relentlessly, I actually thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Honestly, it is easily one of the most enjoyable animated DC movies I have seen, period. I like the twists, I like the turns, even though there were characters there who were kind of just fluff, and just to be there, when they did focus on the parts that were related to the story, I thought it was done extremely well. I really liked Wonder Woman's characterization. I thought it was very authentic. Wonder Woman kind of occupies the same space and the same mythos as Ares, the motherfucking god of war. She's not going to be super squeamish when it comes to murdering people. I mean, think about it. You don't train someone for battle with swords and then not plan on decapitating some motherfuckers. I feel like it makes way more sense for Wonder Woman to be the most jingoistic of the group. And I also, for the most part, had no issue with how they portrayed Superman. There's just a handful of decisions that he made that I felt were either out of character or just kind of dumb. Like, I feel like Superman has always been portrayed as someone who's so smart, and seeing him make obvious blunders was kind of frustrating. I also had no issue with how Batman portrayed. Like, he was a little bit preachy, and I didn't 100% agree with him, but I still understand everything that he said, and I understand why he said it. I understood all of his reactions. I love Batman. So even though in the beginning I was opposed to his ideology, I still love his characterization. There was just so much extra that didn't need to be there. And I feel like Wonder Woman, Superman, and Batman should have just been most of the movie. Because honestly, no one else seemed to really be there for any other person than just filler or just as like a plot convenience to move certain things along. But all in all things considered, I would give this an 8 out of 10. It was well animated, well voice acted, like I was completely engaged, and even in the moments that were dumb and irrelevant, like the multiple scenes with Harley that I cut because I don't really give a shit. Even though I 100% think that she was irrelevant to the story, I still like Harley Quinn the character, so I enjoyed seeing her on screen. I love all of these characters. I just wish they did more, or weren't there at all. I had a lot of fun with this movie, despite how it kind of turned into constant complaining. But yeah, those are my thoughts. I hope you enjoyed my reaction / review, whatever you want to call this thing. And I'll catch you guys next time. If this video does well, I'll do more. If not, then I won't. Bye!